Well, welcome back everyone. It's Saturday the 8th of August already and it's hot again. This is the first time I've been up all week. I've been working in the back garden all week and I'm knackered. But let's have a look round and I'll show you what's been changed since the last time I was here. I'm also experiencing some internet problems as well. So Richard Branson, if you hear this, get your guys at Virgin Media to sort out my internet, can you? It's been a royal pain in the arse. So let me just swing the camera around and we'll do a quick tour. And today mostly I'm going to be doing watering and collecting produce. That's why we spend all this time here, is to grow the produce. So I'm going to be collecting produce today and watering things that need watered, including myself. But let me grab a camera and we'll take a little tour. Okay, first thing you notice when you come on my plot is going to be the sweet corn. And you can see the tassels, the sweet corns beginning to develop. If I can zoom in on it a little bit. So that's the sweet corn just starting to develop there. And all those filaments coming out the top, they'll have to be pollinated. And they correspond to the kernels inside the sweet corn. So all those filaments have to be touched by the seed. Sorry, not the seed, the pollen at the top of the plant. So that's why we grow them in like a block formation, so there's more chance of the wind blowing the seed off and touching the filaments of the actual sweet corn. So the sweet corn does look as if it's took a little bit of a stretch. It's a little bit bigger. It's probably about 5 foot now. So we'll leave the plants in, we'll water them, we'll look after them, and we'll see if we get anything at the end. Kale and broccoli doing well. I would love to have some broccoli soon, Mr. Broccoli Plant. Not sure about those two cabbages. And I've got a cauliflower, one cauliflower, small cauliflower in here. This was a purple sprouting broccoli I grew last year, and you can see the seed pods have all gone brown now. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take the seed that I want, and I'm going to leave the plant available for anyone else to come and collect seed if they want to, because there's more seed there than I know what to do with. The tomatoes are doing well. I've been eating these all week. In fact, I've been eating them. I've been picking them faster than I can eat them. But you can just see they're all starting to turn reddish. So I'm going to go round and I'm going to gather as many tomatoes as I can. And I'm going to be making the size of that one. Minestrone soup. Jamie Oliver's got a nice recipe for minestrone soup on his website. It's very simple and it works well. I've made it before. So I'm going to be gathering tomatoes for that. I'll also need carrots. I need carrots for it. I did have my wildlife camera here. But the last time I took it down, I had about 400 little clips of video of my parsnips blowing in the wind. So I'm going to have to relocate. There you go. As if by cue. I'm going to have to relocate the camera so it doesn't get triggered every time a leaf moves. chilies are going to get watered. I've got a nice aubergine still in here to take off. So I think I'll take that today. This plant's got masses of flowers on it again, so I might get a few more over for that. And there's two looks immature ones on that. That plant there, that's a volunteer tomato from last year. Last year I grew tomatoes here, so some of the seeds must have got into the ground and it started growing. It's a bit late, I'd have thought it started off, but there you go. Volunteer tomato plant. I'll leave it there and see if we get anything from it. Might as well. Excuse me. Squashes are doing well. Crown Prince and Queensland Blue. And the mystery squash I got from my allotment bin. So I'm not ready to take that off yet. I still want the stalk to go a bit more brown. And have a look at these squashes. These are starting to grow now. They're putting on some length, and that one's got a little bulb there. I don't know whether that's going to produce. Actually, I think that will. Usually you get the female produces the fruit behind the flower, and the flower's gone in that one. So either if it's not fertilised, it won't grow, it'll just die off. If it is fertilised, we'll get another squash from that. I think that's butternut squashes in there. Single seed potato challenge. Looks like 2 of the plants are dying off now. I'll keep them going as long as I can. These potatoes could do with a water. That bed needs a bit of a weed and a water. Tomatoes and peppers in there need a water. The beans, I am going to take another picking of the beans, but as you can see, the plant's beginning to die off now. So what I'll do is I'll take a picking of all the big beans, then these little ones, I'll just leave them on the plant to pod up for beans to take out and dry. As you can see, this one's podding up. You can just make out the beans inside, but I'll take that anyway. Same with all these. Take all the big ones and leave the small ones to grow, and we'll get beans from there. Now the green gage tree. Look at all these green gages. I don't know where to point the camera. They're just everywhere. This one's soft. Let me try it. Just check inside for any passengers. Nope. That is nice and sweet. So we're going to start taking, we're going to start taking some of the green gages. As you can see, some are starting to fall on the ground. So we'll start taking the ones that feel as if any that have got a little bit of give when you give them a light squeeze. We'll take them off, and we'll decide what we're going to do with them. Sweets are doing well. They're all doing well, as is the beetroots. Runner beans, I've still got this one here with 2 beans in it, and I think I saw another one, but the leaves are turning yellow as well. So does that mean this plant's dying back as well? I think I saw another one. I can't see it now. Oh, there it is. So I can't. Right. Sorry about that. Well, okay, back in control now. Now you can see there's my 2 runner beans. Wow. The Greek Gigante, nothing. As I said before, all these little nodes on the stem where the flowers were, these should all be growing bean pods. But yeah, nothing. And it looks like the leaves are dying back, so the plant might be giving up now. And I don't have any more Greek Gigante beans seeds to plant. They were quite expensive as well. This is, oh shut up. They were quite expensive as well. This is why it's always good to save your own seeds, so you don't have to keep buying these expensive seeds year after year. But it is what it is. So anyway, so we've done the squashes. There's a few little sweet peas still popping out. I'll be taking some more seed from that. The lettuce, I'm not going to save the seeds on that. I've got loads of lettuce seed. I'm going to put all them in the compost bin. I might take one home from Fernelly, but the rest will go in the compost bin, and I'll weed this bed. I've started growing. I put the last video, I started some seeds off that day, so, and they've actually germinated, they've started coming up. This bed needs a weed, but these leeks are all looking good now, apart from the aeroplane coming over the head of me, over the top of me. Apart from that one with the flower spike, so I'm going to take that off. And I need some carrots for this soup I'm making, so I'm going to take some. I'm going to take this one because it's been poking its head out for the past couple of weeks. So there's that one there, and I'll take that one. I want about 4. Everything is making a noise today. So that's a good start for today. Bunch of carrots. The last time I was up, I planted some mooly seed, and you can just see it coming through here. All these little brassica seedlings. So I'll give this a water. So the mooly doesn't die off, excuse me. But that's it for plot 2 really. I'm going to go and start picking my tomatoes now, so I'll be back later and show you what I've got.
Kneeling by the beans with dirt on my jeans, I pull the dock by the root and it comes out clean. The allotment hums with the blackbird's song. I fill the bucket slow and keep moving on. Hands in the soil, sun on my back. One more roll and I'm on track. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Back to the ground, back to the quiet. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Root by root, I make it mine. Nettles by the fence, the slug trail shine. I lift a clod of earth like a loaf in time. Tomato leaves tremble under my thumb. The sweet peas lean in as the hard work comes. Hands in the soil, sun on my back. One more row and I'm on track. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Back to the ground, back to the quiet. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Root by root, I make it mine. There's patience in the mess, there's grace in the poor. What I save today makes the whole bed full. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Back to the ground, back to the quiet. Weed in the allotment, weed in the allotment. Root by root, I make it mine.
I think it's time to pick some of the green gages. Just give them all a little squeeze before I take them off. Although, like plums, they'll ripen off in the fruit bowl as well. Now last year, as well as eating these fresh, I also dried some and they lasted for months. Made a very nice snack during the winter. So there's absolutely loads on here. Well, we're nearly finished. I just want to pick some of these chili peppers and the aubergine before we go. So it's quite nice actually here. It's nice in the shade. But I'll pick some of these tiger jalapenos. I'm hoping that the redder ones have got a bit of heat, because the purple ones, I know they're a bit immature, don't have any heat whatsoever. But they do look nice. But yeah, I would like a bit of heat. These ones as well, these are tiger jalapenos. And lovely colours, aren't they? But you grow chili peppers for a bit of spice, bit of heat as well. I don't know, could it be the heat? Could that affect the hotness of the chili? I don't know. Now these ones here, these are the Heavenly Facing Angel, and these are hot. These are handled with care. They look very innocent like, but what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to see if I can make a hot sauce. So that's the chilies, and I'm going to take an aubergine. I've got quite a good size aubergine on here. Well, I don't want to leave it on too long. There is a little bit of give in it. Well, more than a little bit. But if I leave it on too long, I don't want it going soft. So we'll take that with us as well. And come to the table and I'll show you what else I've collected today. Excuse me. These tomatoes were slugged last week, so I'm going to chop them up and collect the seeds from them, and that'll be the seeds I use next year to grow my tomatoes. I've got a bag of green gages. I just took a little bag to see what they're like. I've got thousands and thousands on there. I could spend a whole afternoon picking them, but I'll take a bag and we'll see how they are. Purple beans, always purple beans. They are great. And carrots, that's the first carrots that I've pulled this year. And they're all decent carrots. So they'll be good. And little Nellie will get the green tops. She loves them. Tomatoes. These are the Siberian Panther, one of my favourite tomatoes. And these are the Atho Pink Panther, which is another strikingly good tomato. So I've had plenty of tomatoes this week, and these potatoes are Delilah's. Someone left some potatoes on the steps of the trading hut. They didn't sell, that's what it was. They didn't sell all the potatoes this year. So they just, at the end of this, I think it was at the end of March or something, or the end of April, they just put all the potatoes that they had left out and said, help yourself. So Delilah took one, planted it, didn't know what variety it was or what it is, but she's got that nice handful of potatoes for her dinner, for a few nights anyway. But that's it for another week. There's not enough, I'm not doing an awful lot up here at the minute. I'm still working in the garden at home. But if you've got this far, thanks for watching. And I hope I'll see you again soon.